You can hear the fear and frustration in the voices of patients of Dr. Eugene Gosy.
It seems like everybody thinks we are drug addicts. No, we're not.
I am not addicted. I require this medication to live.
The federal indictment against the Clarence doctor has suddenly left thousands of people wondering where to turn for pain relief.
Now, we've heard from many people out there who are blaming the U.S. attorney for going after Dr. Gosy. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Ed Riley just sat down with Bill Hochul today, who says he wants to clear up some confusion about this explosive case.
One of the big misperceptions going around is that the federal prosecution of Dr. Eugene Gosy required the doctor to close his office. U.S. Attorney William Hochul said that's not true, and Dr. Gosy closed his practice on his own and could have kept it open to allow patients to see the office's other practitioners.
Dr. Gosy voluntarily surrendered his own ability to prescribe dangerous narcotic drugs. That was his decision. Also, the practice itself has not been charged in any way, shape, or form, nor any of the people who worked for Dr. Gosy over all these years. Our prosecution is simply against Dr. Gosy.
Some are claiming that notices are being sent to doctors by the DEA, warning them that they could be put under scrutiny if they take on Dr. Gosy's patients and prescribe them controlled medication.
In investigations where there's a single indictment, we would not be sending chain letters or emails out threatening other healthcare providers from seeing patients. We wouldn't be discouraging people that need treatment to get treatment for other healthcare providers.
Both men said they are saddened to hear the problems that Dr. Gosy's patients are going through as they search for someone to treat their pain.
And in this case, an overprescription crime, it's really up to the medical community, who has the right and their own obligation to treat patients for their symptoms. They also need to step up.
But the officials remind the public that it was not their actions that caused this crisis, but the alleged illegal actions of Dr. Gosy.
What the grand jury found in this case, what the indictment says in this case, is that the doctor broke the law in very specific and frankly very serious ways. And so for that reason, our sympathy for the patients continue, but our respect and obligation to the law is there.
Now, it's important to remember that Dr. Gosy is presumed innocent, and federal officials say they must also protect his rights as the prosecution moves forward. Now, we tried to get a comment from Dr. Gosy's attorney, Joel Daniels, but he did not return our call. And if you're interested in reading the full indictment, you can go to the U.S. Attorney's website where it is posted, and they remind everyone that federal proceedings are open to the public, so you can show up and hear for yourself what's happening.
So what's his answer to all of these patients who say they're being turned away by primary caregivers?
Well, when I talked with Bill Hochul, he said in previous cases where they prosecuted big doctors, and we think of Dr. Mehta in Niagara Falls, who had a lot of patients, the medical community really rose up and took on these patients and helped them out. In this case, there's some hesitation, and he's hoping that those doctors will have a change of mind and then step forward and help these people who really need help in this time of crisis.
In hindsight, looking at it now, who would have known that there would be such a ripple effect after these indictments came down against this one particular doctor? It's an unusual situation. I'd never seen it happen here before, I don't think.
No, I don't think anybody has, but going forward, they say they are confident that the medical community will pull together and take care of all these folks who are looking for answers.
All right, good. Thanks, Ed.
And a third pain management office in Western New York is also shutting its doors, leaving even more patients looking for a new place to get help. The New York Spine and Wellness Center in Depew will close later this month, May 27th. It is not under investigation. Rather, the parent company in Syracuse decided to close the office down. A separate office in Lockport has also closed.
Also tonight, there's going to be another community forum aimed at raising awareness about the opioid epidemic, which is now taking the lives on average of 10 people every single week in Erie County alone. That meeting will be in East Aurora at the Southside Municipal Center. It begins at 7 p.m.
Also tonight, after asking for weeks, we finally have an update on those plans to bring a grocery store to downtown Buffalo.
Now, at the State of the City address this year, Mayor Brown laid out the details.